Alright, as you see from the title, this is everything new in the last 3-4 weeks that's been added to server. So it's gonna go through scripts, yMaps, MLOs, CAD, everything that's been added. What we're gonna start with, and you just saw me tab over to it, is my script. It says that there's a lot for a lot of these. Is new traffic control. This was added in bot yesterday as the time of this recording. So it is Monday the 26th at 3:31 in the morning. I know, quick sleep schedule. So to start with the traffic stuff, is the main command for it is /traffic, and it'll open up your traffic control menu. Everything you see here has its own command. So /cone, and then it pops out your cone. /traffic, right, cone does that same thing. Your keybinds, which will pop up on screen right now, is E to place an object, X to remove it. So, right, it do /cone, press E, drops it, and it'll fix itself so it doesn't fall over. And to remove it from your hand, you press X, and then you're fine. And then to remove the object from the ground, you press delete, and it'll be placed back in your hand. Like you can pick it up, basically pick it up and move it, or you can walk up to it with it. Oh, okay. You have to move it from your hand and then delete, and then you press X to remove it again. So, like I said, everything in this, so like pylons, is the same thing. It's got its own command, E, right, and then X, delete. I believe. Let's do this. Oh, that's cool. I didn't really play with some of these. Okay. And then you can just press clear to clear everything, or you can pick them up by hand if you want. AI will respond to these. They won't like run into them like the interaction menu. So like you can actually like set up like a DUI checkpoint and they'll listen. A big one is this road nodes. I'm gonna go in F2 for this and close out of the menu. You can see all the nodes for the road. Everything, all where traffic can drive. If it's green, traffic can drive there. If it's red, traffic cannot. So, like if you wanted to do a construction RP, the part of that would be, let me drop down here. If you wanted to do this, and then you press right, you set up this side, and let me zoom over to the other side. Oops, controlling on keyboard's a little wonky. Right, and as you saw, I clicked E, and then E is the same thing. You just walk up to your node you want to do, and then press E, and it will change it. And you go up to each node that's green. Oops, goes too fast. I know, cut off that. Hi, I'm here. Oop, come on, Bubba Winston. I'm here with my civ character, Bubba Winston, and we are gonna do the robbery script. Your robbery script contains a whole bunch of fun stuff. Let me make sure I am signed into our CAD with the police side so we can see the stuff come through. So to start a robbery, you go behind the counter. There's this little red circle, and then you press G, and you'll fumble through, and it's random between 30 and 60 seconds, and the 911 calls are random. So it'll send it right away, or it'll send it right as you finish. 100% random. Right? If you're like a store clerk, you can press H, and it'll send out a store panic, like a silent alarm. Right there, I grabbed $228. So I made some bank from this, and then now it's on cooldown. If you don't want to rob the store, you can just if you start it and want to cancel, it's just X to cancel. So the keybinds will be on screen. Now, as you saw, it came through CAD. So it just said Groupie 6 security system, silent alarm triggered register. So it will come through the system and it'll tell cops, hey, somebody's robbing the store. The time will depend. So the big banks are going to be anywhere from 60 to like 240 seconds. Small stuff like the registers could be 30 60 seconds. And your money will be I think 1,000 is max on registers and like 10,000 max on ATMs and stuff. So it's very much a wide range of stuff for the script. All right, we'll do the next script out here. Don't even have to do a cut. So spawn in this. I'm gonna use our LASD's 2019 Tahoe. And then I will start with just vehicle damage. So this can be a vehicle damage script that we have in. And it's gonna be basically what's hit. Let me make sure I got seatbelt on so I don't get ejected. Let's just slam into this. So as you saw, I lost a tire, airbags deployed, significant damage. So you can lose tires and stuff. Each vehicle's almost got like a different handling line with this, so it's very like noticeable. And then with it is give it a second to change weather. And for this, you'll see it happen very shortly here. Watch the speedometer. You see it like doing that? There you go. Hydroplaning. And like, if you do it right, you can flip the vehicle, and the rollovers are insane. I did it earlier, and I'll insert the clip here. Oh, I got the hydroplaning. Yeah, that's cool. Holy shit, you cannot. Oh my. Holy shit, I just flipped. Oh my god. This is gonna be so fucking fun to play with. I wish I was Ooh, I could save it. And it was horrific, as you saw, and it was just horrific. It's the rollovers are amazing. I want to see an actual Civ do it because it's cool. So that is our vehicle damage script. That's what we have in server right now. So we'll move to the very next one, which once again I don't have to cut to because we can do it right where I'm standing. So this one is the money script. It is, some of you may have seen it if you watch OCRP. It's the Big Daddy money script. So it's just /money, and you can set your cash amount. As you saw in the Robberies script, I can't pull it up now. Like this, it pops up. See, you can customize your bank amount, your cash amount. So like you can set cash, set bank, um, pay cash, debit, make it rain, request cash from debit. As you saw that I just did, let's do $100, and then you can, it will look for someone to pay. So if there's someone nearby, like a store, someone RP as a store clerk, it'll just pay, or you can just pay generic. So like you can pay and leave money on the counter or stuff like that. So you can do that stuff. There is a slash pay and then me card and like $100 and then a server ID 91. There's pay me card and cash, or you could do just pay card and cash, so you could pay somebody. Server IDs. In order to get that, you press left bracket on the keyboard, and it'll pop up in chat and slash me. Um, so that ties in the helpful stuff. All right, this next section is for LEO. If you're a Civ, you can go ahead and just skip this part. This is a big thing for LEO. The oh, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. In order to receive the 911s in chat, gotta make sure self dispatch is on. We've got some new records for LEO: use of force, traffic collision report, missing person, and trespass warning. They're all there. You just go in LASD, this, you just fill out your information. DPS member being investigated, so that would be like, let's say it's my undersheriff, you'd fill in all the information there, all the details, use of non-lethal rounds fired, narrative, that, all that, and then just submit it. There was new records, bolos, warrants, 5150 record, new arrest and citation stuff. With the citation, there's new penal codes, and these are almost to the exact of California codes. So you just go through. I'm not used to this just yet because they were added in the other night, but it's just like basic speeding law, excessive speed, DUI of alcohol, like just very similar to California code. Um, there's a lot of new codes, and I mean a lot. It took forever for Rares and Ryan to put them in, but thank you for putting them in. I also, the very next thing that I don't gotta do a thing for, which I'm thankful for doing, is the phone. We have the LB phone script. For anyone who knows that, it is the exact replica of an iPhone. It's $100 script. It's an amazing script. I love it. Your default keybind, I set it to M. That's your default for server. You can change it in, I believe you can change it in settings, keybinds, 5M, and then I've got to look. I think it's under low lib. Yeah, under low lib. Open your phone. You can change it to whatever you want, whatever fits you. It's just default M. When you open it, when you first start, it'll tell you to set it up like a normal iPhone setup. As you can see, it is set to my default time, so it will show your time on the phone. So it is 3:46 Eastern time. I set it to that so you can see what time it is for you in game, so you're not having to look down here. I'm like, oh, it's 12:30, because that time is GTA time. There's some stuff that works and doesn't work. Garage is an app that does not work. That's more QB core stuff. But your apps that the big ones that you want to use is settings, apps, mail, weather, maps, notes, calculator, basically all this stuff. These don't come installed pre-installed. You gotta download them to the App Store, and you just It's not a big thing, but everything's there. We can make custom apps for ourselves. Music. I'm currently in the process of adding our music from the Discord server. Instapic. I do not have an account yet, but you can post pictures, go live. Trendy is basically TikTok. So Instapic is Instagram. Trendy is TikTok. Buddy is Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Pages is your yellow pages, so you can like say, hey, yellow jack is open. It's a really good resource to see who's open. And then dark chat is like your dark web chat, like 4chan. Phone calls work, so as you see, I have Ramirez's phone number in here, and it is real phone numbers, or not real, but the area code matches LA's, since we're an LA based server, and then you have your full phone number, so it's not like call ID 81. You can get voicemails, you can dial it, contacts, recents. As you see, Ramirez and I have been testing it. Messages, you can send stuff, gifts. So like this, and Ramirez is not on server right now, but when he gets on server, you'll see that he's gotten a text from me. Birdie is like this. You see, I'm gonna set up everything just to have my call sign and my Discord name, so people can see it's me. Because they might not know who Bubba Winston is or who Olivia Winston is, like my some of my Civ characters. I need Discord for this next section. Disregard the server reports. I was testing those. In server, as you can see here, the Birdie app and Instagram will post in here. And then any pictures taken in game will automatically upload to here. So as you see, these are all my photos I took of the DUI checkpoint that CHP did the other night. And then there's my undersheriff on the ground being violated. So everything gets put in here. We do have logs set up down here at the wee bottom that only the staff can see. Don't make stupid decisions because we could see those. So there's that. The music. You press Alt if you want to use your cursor, or press Alt again to just free roam a free look. There's a lot of keybinds to this. There's Enter. They'll all be on screen right now. There's a ton of them. I cannot remember them for the life of me. But like when you get a phone call, you press Enter, backspace, E. You can move around, take a picture. It sounds like an iPhone. There's a lot to this phone. There is Face ID. It works ish. I don't mind putting in the passcode. But if this was like an inventory based server, your phone on your person, if someone stole it and they knew your passcode, they could get into your phone. This phone is like linked to you. So it's not like the basic QB phone where you get it and you open it up and it's just kind of like basic. Like in like full inventory service, this phone is linked to you. So when you spawn in or you go get a phone, it's linked to you. And then if someone steals it off of you and knows your password, they can open your phone and use your stuff. Like wallet. But that's the entirety of the phone. Plus you have your very much Apple ripoff of photos. So that is the phone. The next thing on my list, let me close the phone, is the flashlight. So the flashlight is, you just make sure you have it in inventory, and it'll automatically pull it up, and then it's like this nice little animation. So it's, your keybinds will be on screen now, and it'll say at the top of the screen too, E to turn on and off, and then O to change your animation. So like you can like walk around and like look like you're looking for things. There's a bunch of them. So like if you're looking like in a cave or something, or like looking for bullets. There's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of these animations. There's just this basic like in hand thing where you can have it back up where you're like this. And then to turn it off, you just switch back to your unarmed fist. Um, with with this, I will. It's not my script, but I'll show it anyways. I forgot one server about the flashbang, but you guys will get a nice warning. There's a scenes thing, so you do /scene. You aim where you want it to be, so I'll just place mine right there, and you press E to do it. Scene text, 9mm down. Text color, let's make it red. Background color black. Background, you can touch up your text size. Yeah, I believe it's letter spacing or view distance. Sorry, view distance. So how far you want to how far you want it to show. Background height, width, opacity. So if you want it dark, so people could see it. You can move the background itself, or if you want to move the thing, depending on what it needs. And hours on how many hours you want this to stay here. I'm gonna cancel it so it doesn't stay. But if you do make one and you want to delete it, you can just press G on that scene and then it deletes it. The next one I'm gonna do, I need to TP to a gas station. Alright, we're here at a gas station. So I'm gonna flip around 2 scripts here that I'm supposed to give a thing here. I'm gonna flip the fire and the fuel script. So I'm gonna do the fuel script first. Let's do a fire truck because I'm gonna need it for the next one. Oops. Okay. Gotta get out because it's weird. These fire trucks are weird. So you not hit the pumps. So let's say you need gas, right? My gas meter on the thing is orange. You get out. You go up to it. You press E, and your keybinds will be on screen for it. Press E to pick up the nozzle or put it down, and then you go up to roughly the back end of your vehicle, and you press E again to place it in. This will pop on screen to fill. The fill speed is 2.0. The gas price is $4.64 a gallon, which is California's average right now. And it'll fill up. You have a chance of overspilling, and you'll notice it. You'll hear it splash on the ground, and you'll see your sail start skyrocketing. So as you see, it stopped. Let's see if they'll do the. They walk away from it, and then. Okay, it won't let me unless we do it this way. It won't let me, but it'll splash over. You got a 5% chance of it happening. As it is indeed very rare. Let me move the truck. out of the way so I can keep it for the next thing. The next one I'm going to show you is the fire script. So, and I'm going to use the gas station for example because we don't have our hose script working yet. But you do /start fire, and then your spread was how many times it will spread. So I usually put 10. Your chance of how quickly it spreads, I usually put above 50, so it spreads quite quickly. If you want a dispatch message, so active fire will see the message come through and be like, oh, there's a fire. I usually set it to false, and then nothing. It says leave empty to generate if it's true. If you leave that empty, it doesn't send one. I'm gonna move very quickly because that's gonna load. So as you saw, gas tanks exploded. So I'm in the engine that's got the little pump on top. You just go up to your fire as fire and EMS, and you just spray, and it'll put itself out. Or you could use the fire extinguisher. Either or works. The hose is a lot quicker than the extinguisher. So let's pull out the fire extinguisher. As you see, it takes a minute for it to actually do something. But there you go. And if you are a little bit lazy like me sometimes, you could just do stop all fires, and then boom, it stops them. So that is our fire script and our fuel script. All these script links will be in the description of this video if you're curious about them. I will try my best to find some of these because it's been a hot minute since I've put these in. Next on my list is vReports, but those are not working. I need more testing. So our next one is the stuff's changed. It is now 12 hours later. It is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon, not 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm in my staff fit because people are on server and I really don't want them to bug me. So we left off on the SEM Interaction Menu. I started doing it and then the Wi-Fi turned off. Oh, we actually need that still up. So to use it is F3 by default. If you are LEO or Fire, you will get your selective things through Discord Ace permissions. So when you join server, I'll just show it in game TX. When you join server, it'll say DOPS, so that gives you both the Fire and LEO stuff. I'll start with the LEO toolbox. In this, you have actions, backup stations, loadouts, and traffic manager. As we have a traffic script in, you don't have to use the traffic manager in this. And it probably will be disabled. Actions, you have cuff, drag, seat, unseat, inventory, which the civs can set, BAC level, so that's your breathalyzer, which civs can set for themselves. Jail, on jail. With the jail, you need their player ID, and as I said before, oops, I hate this. You press the left bracket, and you tell them to press the left bracket muscle, and it will say in chat. You have spikes, so you can do 1 through 5. 5 is your most, and you see it just extends all the way out. To remove them, press remove spikes. Toggle shield, which it does work. Yeah, and then you must be in your car to do your carbine and shotgun. You have some props here, like tent and lighting, which are really good for like night scenes. But your cones and work barriers are in the traffic menu. And then remove props removes the props that you placed. Um, and you have to walk up to each individual one, or you can like clear the area, and stuff like that. So that's your LAO toolbox for actions. Backup, code 1, it'll just pop up in the map. Code 2, code 3, 99, and panic button. The radio we use is TeamSpeak and Sonoran Radio, so it's with Sonoran CAD. The panic button will pop up through CAD, which I'm not even signed into. Okay, well, it's not loading. It'll come through in chat and say so-and-so units, panic buttons pressed. Stations, so this, like, you just either set your waypoint or teleport, and all of these can be changed to match loadouts. Standard or SWAT. I don't use this because I use in vMenu. I have my own custom set. And then traffic manager, as I said, you don't gotta use. Fire toolbox. If you got do fire stuff, you can drag, seat, unseat, hospitalize, unhospitalize, barn props, remove props. Stations. So you have your fire station, Sandy, Toledo, Davis, Rockford Hills, and Elbora Heights. Your hospitals, you just have your 4 main hospitals. Loadouts, you have uniforms, and I don't know what standard does, just actually check. Gives you, oh, my game's lagging. Flare, fire, and stun gun, and okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I don't know if the uniforms do just yet, but those do have to be customized. And then these are basically useless because we have CAL FIRE vehicles in, which you saw last night for the fire script. The Civ toolbox, hands up and kneel, inventory. So like you could put stuff in there. Drop weapon and BAC. So like if I think it's yep, and you can also do they're both commands, hands up and HUK for kneeling, and just hands up. And you have to retype the command to get back up. And then you can also press H for hands up. Also in Civ toolbox, you have adverts. So you have all these different ads you can use. LEO will mostly use these two. Sometimes Facebook and Life Invader. But all of these are, so like if you open up an LTD, you can use this for limited, or if you open up a 24/7, Ammunition, Cluck and Bell. I use the Cluck and Bell for Burger Shot too, so it looks like it's just one big company. But it's 110% what you want to use it for. And there's vehicles, but I'm not gonna sit here and add in like 4,000 vehicles. That's what vMenu's for. Same thing. Oh, this is the vehicle stuff. So toggle engine, interior light, change seats, windows, put them up and down, doors, repair, clean, and delete. And there's a couple emotes, but we have our emote menu, which is F4, and it's just a huge thing with 500 emotes. So that is the SEM Interaction Menu. This next part is for everyone or for LAO and staff. So once again, civs, if you're just here for civ stuff, you can skip ahead or anything else that you might think is interesting. So this is the AOP and priority commands. So we have a priority cooldown system. So it's if somebody's running from you, that's an in progress. It'll pop up on screen. If you finish a scene and you want some downtime to just relax, 10 minutes is usually a perfect medium. People relax and do some passive RP for a little bit, or you can put it on hold if there's not enough LAO on. So like right now, it's only me who's eligible for LAO, so I would put it on hold just for me. But I'm usually fine with chasing a couple people every now and then because I get bored and everyone else gets bored. To remove it, you just press cooldown and then 0, and then it'll disappear. There's also, with this, is peacetime. So PT enabled, PT again disables it. Peacetime, you can't go over 80, can't punch, can't shoot, stuff like that. It needs to be edited a little bit more, but most of the time it works. For staff, AOP is /AOP, and then it's tilde, and then it's in the FiveM controls on the FiveM website for this, but it's also in your staff channels, and like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, cyan. There's like, I think K or something's gray. You could do bold. I think H is bold, and then you type the AOP. So like, if it's Sandy, it'd be Y. Lancaster, comma, soda, red, CA, soda, white, parentheses, Sandy, like that. And that's how you do it. That's just the staff side. And that is how you set AOPs and priority stuff. If your DPS, the priority is all you. You can set it, you can turn it off, you can cool down it. If it's a scene, a big scene, put 10 minutes. If it's like a small short scene, put 5. If there's like 2 cops on it, put 5. If it's a big scene like with almost all the LAO there, put 10. If staff puts it up to 20, that means we need a break. But otherwise, it's LAO can do everything for it. The next thing is our Big Daddy radio script. Let me set the time. Flashbang. So the radio script, the command for it is radio anon, and you can toggle the radio on and off. It's on by default. And then you can use shoulder, chest, and handheld. My default is handheld. And then as you see, I'll talk in game while using it, which I like because then you can't pull the whole talking in radio and the Sips can't hear you. So they, like when I call out stuff, they're like, oh shit, he's calling for 32s, run, scram. So it's a super simple script, but it works. And it works with, if you set it up correctly, it works with Sonoran Radio. Big Daddy Scripts did make a new one. It is Sonoran Radio Animations, which will work better with Sonoran Radio, but that is just the basic one on his website. It's easy to use and it's good. The next thing is the Preflight, which I will F2 up to the top of station. The Preflight is for the helicopters and planes. So I will use our heli. And then you see here, it slowly spins up. Like real life, it just slowly spins up. And it takes a minute, so if someone calls for a heli, it's not gonna be an instant GTA spin up and take off right away. You'll physically hear it on the helicopter when it's ready to go, which is now, and it'll show at the top where the flashing RPM is, and then when you press W to go up, it will stop flashing and go green. It's the same thing with planes. you'll hear the plane slowly spin up, and it'll get louder and louder and louder, and then you'll hear it. And when it goes quiet, quiets down a little bit, that's when your plane's ready to go. So that is the pre-flight script. We have vehicle attachment, which is amazing. I did not say it could rain. Uncle said no. I cooked right now, but let's grab the place. Just gonna aspo. Right, so let me pull this closer so I can attach it. So to use it, you do /attach, and then there's this little green line that'll you'll see, and it'll point to the vehicle. So this, you'll press enter to use this as the towing vehicle. So the tow truck is confirmed as a towing vehicle. Now you go up to the vehicle you want to tow and press enter. Oops, you got to look at it. And then what you see at the top is 100% customized. It uses the numpad, so it'll show up at the top what your keys are. Oh, damn. It might crash me because it's glitching out. Okay. So what this is, right, /attach, cancel, so let's break my game. Use, attach, there you go, now it's on. And then I've customized mine because I'm a 60%, I have a 60% keyboard. So I customized mine to work for me. As you see, page down is my rag doll, so I gotta fix that. But there you go, you gotta attach, and then to actually let me get out of this. To detach is simply detach, and then I usually just move it straight back and then press enter and it will spawn on the ground. There is a /attach drive on, so if you got like a enterable trailer, like a car hauler, you can just drive your car in, get out of it, and it'll attach to the trailer instead of trying to figure it out. Well, you can't see the car. So that is our vehicle attach script. And then the last but not least, vMenu Perms. This is a big thing. We've changed how Civ stuff works, DPS, fire, EMS, everything in server has changed to fit our Civ ranking structure a little bit better. There's new perms, like Civ 1 gets almost nothing, Civ 2 gets a little bit more, Civ 3, Civ Senior Civ builds on and on. Big thing, your rank and staff does not override your perms as Civ. If you are Civ 1 and you are staff, you are Civ 1. You do not get magic gold perms to get sticky perms. If you are Senior Civ and your mod, you get Senior Civ perms, and you still get your mod perms to teleport in F2. Your rank as staff does not matter in Civ. Your rank in staff is literally just your rank in staff. So vMenu's got the perms, so owner gets the manager perms, manager gets hadmin, which is me, HA. Hadmin gets sadmin, which is SA's perms. Sadmin gets admin, admin gets smods, which is senior mods, smods get mods, and mods get dev. So that's the perm tower. Devs get no clip automatically, so they can no clip around and dev stuff. And then everything mod related is given to mods only. So like looking, kill, kick, ban, stuff like that. Ban players, ward options, like stuff like that. The vehicles are very much, as you see, I have almost everything but trains. Trains are useless because There's no point for them besides attaching, but we just keep them out. I get everything. New public civs get almost nothing. They don't get motorcycles, supercars, whatnot. Civ 1 gets about the same amount of vehicles. Civ 2, I believe, gets motorcycles, and Civ 3 and 4, or Senior Civ, gets supercars and stuff. The more in like planes and helicopters be unlocked as you go. I don't remember what every vehicle is. Even for me, even though I can go to military, you'll see I can't spawn APC as head admin. Part of that is just so people don't complain, well, why can I use the vehicle but can't use the guns? Type thing, or using a tank and just running over people. Weapons. New civs in Civ 1s get like a couple handguns, some melee weapons, some throwables, and that's really it. That's all in parachutes. That's all you really get. Civ 2 gets shotguns and SMGs. Civ 3 gets ARs, and senior civs get the more powerful stuff like MGs and Mark IIs and some snipers and stuff. So that's the stance on weapons and Perms like that. Obviously you have your recording and vMenu, just miscellaneous settings. As you saw, we have the categories, in which I love because I have all my categories sorted. But that is our new vMenu Perms, and that is almost everything. And so that's everything in server script wise. If you're curious for yMaps and MLOs, oh, that's a mouthful. And that's Giannato that just joined. Oops. I was a little undeafened. Give me 1 second, Giannato. I'm finishing up the recording. We have the new Sandy little gas station, which is just a little inside market. It's like a little 24/7. We have the little train station from Big Daddy Scripts for the trains. We have the Up and Atom in Grapeseed. We have a little Grapeseed police station, which isn't loading properly for me right now. I might need to clear the cache. We have the Grapeseed Chiliad Road, as seen in OCRP. So it goes all the way up to the top of Chiliad with the little mountain town and a little police station right here. In Polito, we have the Polito station, which isn't loading for me. City Hall, which isn't loading for me. My game might have crashed. Nope, I'm still here. Okay. Well, stuff isn't loading for me in Polito, obviously, so. But as you find stuff that's enterable, use it. And that's it of everything in server as yMaps, MLOs, scripts. I'll do stuff on vehicles soon because that's a lot of vehicles we've added. And then TeamSpeak and how to set that up. So that's it.